Hello, Scorpio, Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 4th, 2017. Just a quick reminder for all of you Scorpios out there and Scorpio rising and moon people that if you do want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. There's a self-schedule application on the main page. A lot of people have been trying to email me, requesting readings through comments, Scarlet Moon Facebook page, and it's like, hey, we can't do it that way, because the way the self-schedule app is first come, first serve, schedule yourself. So if people are doing that, email tag's not going to get us in time. So you do need to go to my website, okay? Just a quick reminder on how that all works. So, what's going on with your astrology this week? Well, on Wednesday, we've got Mercury, currently, or recently, retrograde in Sagittarius, your second house of employment, earned income, and salary, forming a very helpful sextile to Mars, just as he's about to leave Libra, your 12th house of your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone. Now, with Mercury sextile to Mars and Mercury's retrograde, it's still helpful. It's still good. Nuance. And with Mercury retrograde sextile to Mars, you know, from the past, we have an opportunity to do some recovering. There may actually be something going on behind closed doors this week revealed to you in confidence about a way to get you maybe back to an older way of doing things with work, or to go work for a former employer at a raised pay. We may actually be giving you an opportunity to get a promotion back on the table or a raise back on the table. Seems a bit hush-hush because of that Mars in the 12th, but it's still something worth considering. On Sunday, however, we do have Venus in your second house of earned income, Sagittarius, forming a tense square to Neptune, currently in your 5th house of love and romance and your relationships to kids. And with Venus square to Neptune, we've got to be careful about addictive behavior and habit-forming behavior. And when it comes to the second house of earned income square to the 5th house, there could be something going on where, you know, we may be getting a bit addicted to a certain type of activity that we're doing with a partner, or possibly, you know, us and our kids are getting a bit obsessive about an activity or, you know, some kind of recreation that's becoming very expensive. So we need to be able to quash this. It's okay to have every once in a while, but moderation is key. We may be noticing a child or maybe even a partner actually becoming a bit obsessive about something, and it may be actually dipping into shared resources, or maybe even challenging the finances of the home just a little bit, causing a bit of overspending. Be the voice of reason, Scorpio. You know you're not, but you know you are. I love talking to you guys when I do horoscopes because you know tough love and you don't freak out when it is on the table. So what is going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we did the card of the Serpent. And the prompt simply reads, a sly and subtle approach is needed. Long story short, this card can actually give off several different types of meanings, but what I'm picking up for you this week is that this is going to be a show, don't tell kind of a week. Alright, when we talk about a show, don't tell. That's how we get our point across. Sometimes we have to lead by quiet example. Alright, and we can't just go and list grievances vocally and bitch, even though, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing to do. I'm a Virgo. Virgos and Scorpios, we love to do that. But the Serpent here is basically saying if you want to get a point across, sometimes it's better to lead. And when we're talking about, you know, showing, don't telling, this can also indicate just making changes that people know you're going to make without constantly asking for their participation. If you say you want to rearrange the house and somebody says, okay, sure, even though you were kind of hoping they'd help you move the furniture, if they can't do it, grab a friend, do it yourself. No one's going to stop you. This is definitely a week where if you're trying to show somebody where something could be better, you're going to do it better by just doing it as opposed to telling them it's going to be better, hoping they agree with you. They may not come around until they're already experiencing it. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Two of Cups reversed. Okay. So, we've got some under the table dealings going on. Some, again, behind closed doors dealings going on with the Two of Cups reversed. And this could be what we see going in your favor with the Mercury retrograde sextile to your Mars. And this could actually be perhaps somebody official, a superior, or possibly even an agent of a financial agency you're working with, or somebody you have a financial arrangement with, kind of turning around, you know, behind policy's back or somebody's back to put something on the table for you. Now, the Two of Cups reverse is saying it's not necessarily breaking a rule, thank goodness, otherwise we would have got another card. But with the Two of Cups reversed, it does feel like, again, this is not meant to be out in the open just yet, but it would be an upgrade to you. Now, be careful with the Two of Cups reversed, however. Again, people with their own agendas acting in their own interest, even if it incidentally works out for you, doesn't mean they're always going to be there to act in your own interest, okay? A turncoat in our favor today could be a turncoat not in our favor tomorrow. Do what you can, use this to your advantage, but don't come to rely on this person to always be this benefic. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we've got the Five of Wands upright. So, when we get the Five of Wands, you know, it does feel like things are actually going quite an interesting direction. We've got competition over you this week, whether it's competition for your time, competition for your energy, or competition for your sympathies and your side. The Five of Wands can indicate there could be some issues going on, some infighting, or possibly even a situation where maybe it's not necessarily fighting, but again, people almost double booking you or constantly putting you in a situation or position to choose, and that seemed to happen with the Libra people as well. Now, with the Five of Wands upright, it's basically saying it's okay if people are competing for your attention, but it's not okay if, you know, they're starting to compete with you for your attention. And this week with the Five of Wands, it may be important to pay attention to, you know, to what the difference is. There could actually be a situation going on this week as well where you may accidentally double book yourself or may accidentally say yes to two of the wrong people. Where we say we're going to help that person move in, we're going to help that person set up for the party, and damn it, they're all on the same day. With the Five of Wands, we don't want to double book. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the High Priestess reversed. And all of this seems to be a recurring theme. Now, the High Priestess reversed is basically saying, again, be careful about too many extra opinions coming into your space. The High Priestess reverse can indicate that, you know, when you're talking to your friends, you're talking to your coworkers, peers, and things like that, the High Priestess reverse can indicate somebody who's posing as a bit of an expert, but she's most likely not. And with the High Priestess reverse, she could be volunteering to, you know, use her skills or, you know, use some kind of life experience she doesn't really have to help you. Sometimes we have the High Priestess as somebody who's posing as something that she's not. And when we get this card, it's important to pay attention to where this person could be, again, acting in their own interest. It may coincidentally help you out, but it's only by coincidence that our agendas are aligned for now. All it's basically saying is please take it with a grain of salt and don't trust this person, again, to be there 110% of the time going forward. We've got a lucky break, lucky coincidence, and with a bit of strategy, we can definitely make the best of it. But we don't want to necessarily hold on to everything they say all the time or keep them too close. For your emotions, with water and romantic life, we do have the Six of Wands reversed. And this is not necessarily a bad card. I'm actually getting some humor from it. It's making me feel humor, so I'm guessing that this is actually going to work out kind of nicely for you. With the Six of Wands reversed, I am seeing a backpedaling going on, as I usually do. But I am noticing that this week it has a bit to do with somebody kind of winning you over, changing your opinion about them after you may have written them off, single Scorpios. And that might be something you need to do. Usually with the Six of Wands reversed, you know, there is a prompt for the querent or somebody in the querent's life to do a bit of an about face. Where did I make a snap judgment too quickly? And this could indicate, again, we may have just got somebody on a bad day, and they deserve a second chance. For those of you currently coupled, the Six of Wands reversed, however, is indicating good news for you when a partner decides to about face, maybe eat a little bit of crow, when it comes to something that they've actually gone out and done that they know is not exactly the right thing to do, and maybe it was against your own warning. Interestingly enough, the Six of Wands reverse can also indicate exactly what we saw with the Serpent, somebody coming around to your way of thinking after you've shown it and not told it. And so that remains to be seen what that is, but I hope you enjoy it because it does look like a victory for you. So that is your horoscope. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below over to integrativemysticism.com.